Hi, in last session we have seen the definition of matrix, then the basic properties of matrix like rows, column, element of matrix, and then how to specify the element of the matrix. In this session, we are going to see types of matrices on the basis of size of matrix, the element of the matrix, then the compare of the one matrix with the another matrix. The matrices are divided into various types. So now we'll see that types one by one. First type of the matrices is a column matrix. What is column matrix? A matrix which having one column and any number of rows is called as a column matrix. That means the matrix having only one column. Okay. How many rows for that matrix? That doesn't matter. It requires only one column. Now we'll see examples of it. This is one general example. Here we can see that this matrix having only one column and there are many rows. In this matrix there are m rows. Okay. So this is the one general example. This general example show that this matrix having the column matrix having only one column. These are the another example. This is matrix from the 3 by 1. In this matrix there are 3 rows but only one column. Okay. Then this is another example. This is 2 by 1 matrix and you can see here there are 2 rows and only one column, and this matrix having 4 rows and only one column. So from this we can now say that the column matrix having only one column and there can be many rows. Okay. So now we'll see the next matrix, which is row matrix. The row matrix is the opposite of column matrix. In column matrix there is only one column and there are number of rows, but in row matrix there is only one row and there may be number of columns. So row matrix is a matrix having one row and any number of columns is called as a row matrix. These are the example of row matrix. This is a general example in which we can see there is only one row and there is n number of columns. Okay. Similarly, this is another example which is having one row and 4 columns. So this is there is only one row. That's why this is an example of row matrix. Now we'll see another example. One row and 3 columns. So 1 by 3. So it's having only one row. That's why it is also example of row matrix. And here is one row and one column. So here is a one row. That's why it is an example of row matrix. And here is also one column. So that's why it is also example of column matrix as well. So this is a row matrix in which there is only one row in that matrix. Now next type, which is null matrix. Null matrix means any matrix in which all elements are 0 is called as a zero matrix and it is also called as a null matrix. Okay. So it's having two names. One is a null and another is a zero matrix. So in this matrix, the all elements are 0. Okay. If any matrix all elements are 0, then we call that matrix is a null matrix or zero matrix. These are the examples. You can see here all elements of these matrices are 0. This is 3 by 1 matrix and its all elements are 0. This is 3 by 3 matrix and its all elements are 0. So that's why it is zero matrix or example of null matrix. Now next, square matrix. A square matrix, a matrix in which number of rows is equal to the number of columns, is called as a square matrix. Means what? The number of rows and number of columns should be same in that matrix. So we'll see example of it. So these are the examples. Here you can see that in this matrices there are 2 rows and 2 columns. Means number of rows equal to number of columns. So it is called as a square matrix. Okay. This is matrix is 2 by 2 matrix and here number of rows equal to number of columns. So now next example. This example is having 3 rows and 3 columns. So that's why it is also example of square matrix And in this example, there are 4 rows and 4 columns. So that's why this is also example of square matrix. A square matrix in which number of rows is equal to the number of columns. The elements of the column, that doesn't matter. It can be any rational number, real number or complex number. That doesn't matter. Okay. But number of rows should be equal to the number of columns in this square matrix. Next, diagonal matrix. Student, before start the diagonal matrix, we should know what is diagonal element. The element having position like number of rows equal to number of columns. The number of rows of that element equal to number of columns. Like suppose our matrix is A. So suppose this is matrix A. So A11 position and A22 position in this matrix are the diagonal element position. Means in this example you can see here, this element is from the first row and first column. This element from second row and second column. Okay. So the diagonal element having the same position of the rows and column. So that element called as a diagonal element. So in this example, this element having position A11, A12, A21, A22. Okay, so you can see here in these two elements, rows and column having same rows and column position. So these are the diagonal elements and other elements are non-diagonal elements. Okay. So again repeat, what is diagonal element? The element having same number of column and rows position. So these are the position of the diagonal elements. Okay. So now we will see what is diagonal matrix. A square matrix is called as a diagonal matrix if its all non-diagonal elements are 0. Means in diagonal matrix, the non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are present. Means it may be 0 or it having some any values. Okay. So it is called as a diagonal matrix. We will see another example. You can see here, the all non-diagonal elements are 0. Okay, so this is example of diagonal matrix and this is also another example of diagonal matrix. Now I think you understand what is diagonal matrix. Now next matrix, which is scalar matrix. A scalar matrix, a matrix is a diagonal matrix whose main diagonal elements equal to the same scalar. Means scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix. Okay, the diagonal matrix whose diagonal elements are same. Okay, in this example, in diagonal matrix, your diagonal elements are not same every time. Okay, but in scalar matrix, your diagonal elements should be same. Okay, and non-diagonal elements are 0. So again repeat, in scalar matrix, the diagonal elements should be same and non-diagonal elements are 0. That called as a scalar matrix. This is also another example of scalar matrix in which you can see that the diagonal elements are -6. All are same and non-diagonal elements are 0. That's why it is called as a scalar matrix. Now next type is triangular matrix. A matrix whose elements above or below the main diagonals are all 0. Means the matrix in which the elements above the diagonal or below the diagonals are 0 are called as a triangular matrix. First of all, triangular matrix should be square matrix, means number of rows and number of columns in the triangular matrix should be same. Then the elements above the diagonal or below the diagonal are 0. That is called as a triangular matrix. The triangular matrix is divided into two parts. One is the upper part and another is the below. Below triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix. Okay, now we will see that in detail. So first one is the upper triangular matrix. So this is one general example of upper triangular matrix. So in upper triangular matrix, the elements above the diagonals are non-zero and the below the diagonals are zero. That called as a upper triangular matrix. A square matrix whose elements below the main diagonals are all zero. That called as a upper triangular matrix. Now we will see another example. You can see here. This is the diagonal elements. Above the diagonal elements are non-zero and the below the diagonal elements are 0. Okay, similarly in this example the elements below the diagonal are 0 and the upper elements are non-zero. So that's why it is a upper triangular matrix. Now next, lower triangular matrix. This is the opposite of upper triangular matrix, in which we can see that a square matrix whose elements above the main diagonals all are 0. So you can see here in this example, in lower triangular matrix, the lower elements are present and upper elements of the diagonals are 0. Okay, similarly in this example, these are diagonal elements. The upper elements of the diagonals are 0. Okay, and the below elements or lower elements are present. So these are the example of lower triangular matrix. Now next, unit or identity matrix. This matrix is very important in the operation of the matrices. Unit matrix is a square matrix is called unit or identity if all diagonal elements are unit or unity and non-diagonal elements are 0. Student, unit matrix is a example of square matrix in which number of rows is equal to the number of columns. Okay, and in this matrix, students, the diagonal elements having value 1 or unit. Okay, and other elements, other non-diagonal elements are 0. Okay, so it is called as a unit matrix. These are the another example. This is 4 by 4 matrix, and in which you can see here the all non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements having value 1, and the determinant of this matrix, suppose this is matrix A, determinant of this matrix is 1. Okay, and it is also denoted by the symbol I. I means unit or identity matrix. So I repeat again, unit matrix or identity matrix in which the all diagonal elements having value 1 and non-diagonal elements are having value 0. Student, now we will do exercise which we have seen up to the types of matrices. So this matrix is how many rows and how many columns? That is my first question. So I will write down the answer of this. This matrix having 1 row and 3 columns. So what is the types of this matrix? This matrix is from, students, row matrix. Okay, now next. So this matrix having, we can see here, this is 3 by 3 matrix. So first of all, this is square matrix because number of rows equal to number of columns. And you can see here the diagonals are present and non-diagonal elements are 0. So it is example of diagonal matrix. Okay. It is also example of scalar matrix as well. Now next, you can see this is having 3 rows and 3 columns. So it is from the square matrix, diagonal matrix, unit and identity matrix. Okay, it is also example of scalar matrix as well. Now last, you can see here this is 3 rows and 1 column and all elements are 0. That means it is an example of column matrix as well as null or 0 matrix. So students, we will see other types of matrix in our next module. Thank you so much.